Cek tes. Halo, halo, selamat malam semuanya. Selamat datang di stream TUNATHON hari ke-84. 84 ya? Halo. Halo Peter ya. Hari ini kita akan main apa? LA Noir lagi ya. Tentu saja dengan walkthrough ya teman-teman. Tapi kita ini bakal lanjutin kasus homicide ya. Apa ini? Ya, gimana kabarnya teman-teman ya? Semoga aja ya selalu ya. Apa yang menarik sekarang? Aman-aman. Alhamdulillah ya, aman-aman. Tadi pagi ya. Aku tuh mau masak terong balado ya, telur sama terong balado. Pas aku masak tuh kok baunya aneh gitu. Bumbunya gitu. Pas aku nyoba, udah masak gitu tuh. Pas aku nyoba, asem banget. Udah basi bumbunya. Jadi aku buang sih. Sayang banget sih terongnya dibuang sih. Nggak bisa ini lagi. Aku buang itunya. Ya tapi aku masak telurnya pakai bumbu yang kayak cumi asin sih. Orang rasanya lebih better. Lebih enak dibanding yang balado ya. Sudahnya bisa inilah, cuman sayang banget sih itu apa? Dibuang gitu. Itu sih, tapi ya edible lah, masih bisa dimakan lah telurnya gitu ya. Aku masih mau ngabisin telurnya dulu, baru masak yang lain lah. Kari aku nggak tahu ya kapan aku masaknya kari itu. Tapi masalahnya masih ada tempe tahu sih gitu ya. Mungkin nanti aku akan bikin ini siapa tahu telur gitu. Tahu telur ya. Jamur aku juga udah habis. Malam-malam kitsune ya. Kita ini aja sih, santai-santai dulu sebelum kita mulai main gamenya ya. Aku pengen makan nasi lagi. Tadi sempet ke toilet sih soalnya bertapa ya. Aku pengen makan lagi. Kan kalau makan terus tadi itu. Sambal terasi aku nggak bisa masak sambal terasi. Aku nggak bisa masak sambal terasi. aku pakainya bumbu yang buat cumi asin sih, enak juga kayaknya. Tapi kayaknya aku goreng dulu deh. Oh ya, aku sama pingin nyoba apa sih? Yang telurnya Filipino itu. Jadi pengen aku terongnya segar manis gitu. Aku maunya yang ini. Yang terongnya dibakar, yang terong yang ala Filipina itu loh. Terong telur itu. Halo Oji ya. Itu kayaknya enak nih. Enak itu. Ya gue basically ya masak. Sekarang aku jarang banget jajan di luar. Paling ke pasar di Senin sih aku beli ayam cabai hijau itu aku pinti masak sih ayam cabai hijau itu. Terus beli cabai hijaunya dulu sih, cabai rawit atau cabai yang gede banget itu. Terus aku sih siang tidur ya. Capek kan ya. Tadi aku juga nyuci baju kan, udah aku jemurin sih, tapi di dalam rumah sih, takutnya hujan kan. Tapi ngepel sama nyapu belum. Capek guys, capek banget, mau tidur gitu. Maksudnya tuh nyapu tuh satu rumah gitu sekalian nama kosan. Rumahku tuh apa ya, meskipun kayak rumah dinas ya sih, kayak rumah dinas, rumah pensiunan lah gitu, agak gede gitu. Ngepelnya capek banget, pasti aku tumbang gak. Makanya aku nyicil dulu lah apa sih, untuk kayak nyuci kan cuma sekali seminggu lah gitu lah, nyapu gitu. Jadi ya kalau misalnya sendiri terus disuruh ngurus rumah yang gede tuh pasti capek banget sih gitu ya. Terus aku lagi lihat apa sih, trailer game horor ya teman-teman ya. Aku nggak beli ya, cuman penasaran aja gitu kan. Terus tuh aku ngeliat ada yang namanya sebuah art, namanya tuh Electric State dari Simon Stålenhag, dari apa sih, seniman dari Swedia gitu. Tapi bagus banget sih, aku harus bilang nggak. Simon Stålenhag, terus aja sih kayak Stalin, tapi ininya pronunciation-nya Stolen. Nah ini keren sih, aku suka artnya. Kadang tuh ngeliat art itu ya, gambar-gambar apa ya, nggak realism juga ya. Dibanding anime teman-teman, aku lebih prefer yang apa ya, yang basically tuh kayak buat game gitu loh teman-teman. Maksudnya desainnya gitu, atau enggak landscape-nya itu bagus gitu loh. Itu aku lebih suka gitu ya dibanding gambar anime gitu ya. Memang kadang ada yang bagus gambar animenya gitu ya, cuman aku kayak lebih prefer apa sih, ya yang kayak sebuah konsep art gitu lah, konsep art kayak buat artbook atau game gitu, itu lebih better gitu. Halo tahu gamer, halo, hola. Apa ini? Apa ini? Ya. Tapi hari ini nggak hujan sih. Ntar ngejing sih ya. Kali kalian hujan nggak? Maaf ya, aku agak silent. Di daerah rumah kalian masih hujan nggak? Aku hari ini nggak hujan sih. Awas kasusnya berdekatan si si BD. Makanya aku bilang stream ini akan penuh dengan sensor ya, karena kita tidak akan tahu sensornya di mana. Gitu kan ya. Gitu. Aduh. Jamur crispyku udah habis. Ya udah habis, aku masih ada dessert yang lain, teman-teman. Entah kayak keju sama biskuit gitu, dikasih sama saudara sebelum dia pulang ke Solo ya. Aku nggak tahu sih rasanya rasa apa. Tapi aku kayak pengen makan nasi. Tapi kalau kebanyakan makan hari ini apa ya, boros nggak sih? Aku makan terus gitu loh, maksudnya. Aku makan terus tuh kayak boros banget gitu loh. Terus nggak sih guys? Makan terus gitu. Pernah ada dapat satu tinggal dua, next keempatnya aman spell aja sih buat sensor. Ya aku harus sih ini ya. Soalnya tuh 3 kasus itu bisa lebih 3 jam gitu kan. Bisa tuh 3 kasus tuh 3 jam itu. Aku makan banyak banget. Tapi aku gak makan mie gitu. Aku gak makan mie gitu, kayak sore aku tuh bukannya bisa skip terus, bisa cuman tuh apa ya, emang gak tahu ya, feelingnya satu kasus tuh sekitar sejaman lah gitu lah. Soalnya kan dia kan basically sana sini gitu, meskipun di skip tuh kayak kerasanya sejam gitu loh. Atau pas mungkin aku lagi itu, aku kan istirahat gitu kan, entah ke toilet atau kemana gitu kan. Jadi apa sih, ya begini. Aku ada keripik. Aku pengen makan nasi. Aku pengen makan nasi gitu loh. Aku juga beli apa sih, banyak sih bahan-bahan makanan di rumah gitu loh. Besok apa bikin sop ya? Bisa sih bikin sop. Aku bisa ke mana? Ke warung lagi ke toko lagi buat beli tepung, atau enggak buat bikin apa? Bikin bakwan jagung. Oh kayaknya beli jagung juga deh. Bentar ya. Tapi bukan Inung. Bakwan jagung ya. Perkedel, wah udah lama gak bikin perkedel. Aku tuh udah ada tahu, ada tempe. Bisa sih aku bikin sop. Ada juga bakso sih, bakso di freezer juga. Ini mana sih kain sibuk paling? Kayaknya banyak yang sibuk sih teman-teman. Soalnya kan ini bulannya CPNS ya. Bulannya CPNS, jadi apa? Ya mungkin kan ya enggak, kalau bukan CPNS juga apa sih, ya ini gitu apa? Ya kerja gitu, sibuk gitu. Ya kita mah nggak tahu ya, who knows gitu ya. Banyak banget sih teman-teman yang pada ikut CPNS gitu kan ya. Aku enggak sih. Aku enggak ikut. untuk tahun ini ya teman-teman, aku bilang sih agak lumayan chaos ya CPNS sekarang gitu ya. Dengan kuotanya dikit, tapi yang ngedaftar tuh banyak, jadi tuh kayak overcrowding gitu loh. Beda sama tahun kemarin yang aku ikut gitu. Jadi kayak aku nggak mau ikut, aku nggak interesting sama PNS sekarang. Aku lagi berkutat sama ini gitu. Aku pengen fokus jadi streamer dulu gitu. Malam Bapak Lui ya. Oh Lord sih, aku bukan Lord ya. Oke. Beneran chaos banget sih gitu ya. Ya soalnya mungkin karena apa ya, loker tuh susah. Silakan Bapak Zikarin ya, lord kapal kita loh. Enggak, aku rugi. Saya makan ya, silakan yang mau makan. Aku pengen makan. Kayak sebelum pengen makan dulu. Mana nih? Oh mungkin karena aku mungkin lama juga karena aku ngobrol ya. Lampu-lampu apa yang berpetualang, Tun? Nggak tahu lampu apa, lampu yangan. Roti lampu yangan. Aku jarang jajan sih. Halo Non, halo Bapak Febri ya. Bolam sih bolam. Si aku kasih ledakan tuh kamu. Habis bikin burger homemade dari roti sampai dagingnya buat sendiri. Wih. Aku mikirnya hamburger yang ini yang dari Jepang itu yang nggak pakai roti. Bolam sih si bocah. Iya. Oh makan apa ya? Makan. Aku ada dessertnya juga sih. Banyak sih sebenarnya buah tuh ditaruh di kulkas terus. Hamburger kan B2 tuh. Maksudnya burger gitu loh, beef burger gitu loh. Beef burger. Ham, aku tahu kok ham itu dari B2. Beef burger maksudnya gitu kan. Burger ini yang Jepang itu loh. Kalau burger mah baru. Ya burger yang Jepang tapi nggak pakai roti itu loh. Jadi tuh cuma dagingnya doang gitu. Daging terus telur, terus tuh sayur gitu. Aku karena masak di rumah terus jadi jarang jajan teman-teman. Paling tuh kalau misalnya kayak apa ya? Enggak, burger ada cepet aja makan daging korban sisa yang lalu. Oh, pasti daging korban tuh ini ya. Aku juga banyak daging rendang sih di kulkas. Gak aku angetin, aku nggak tahu ya masih edible atau apa ya. Masih edible atau gimana gitu, aku nggak tahu ya. Jepang menolak gemuk. Ada nih burger Jepang nih kalian. Tuh. Ada nih namanya resep stick burger ala restoran Jepang. Ini stick burger ya gitu. Tapi aku pengennya bikin kari gitu. Lo semakin disimpan lama semakin bagus. Ingat dry age. Dry age. Tapi dry age itu dibungkus dia tuh. Dry age itu seingat aku. Masih bisa dimakan itu, cuma mas ngeluarin aja. Terus ada ayam apa sih, ayam kari gitu, ayam bumbu apa gitu yang ada daun-daun karinya. Aku nggak ngeliat sih. Aku kayak aku pingin masak ini aku pingin masak itu gitu. Jadi itu kayak yang ada di kulkas tuh kadang yang sebenarnya masih bisa diangetin tuh kayak nggak di itu aja sama aku gitu loh. Kan sampai yang apa sampai yang bumbu balado itu sampai basi itu. Aku kayak gitu, kayak asem gitu kan, kayak ya ampun ini nggak bisa dimakan ya. Aduh, aku nggak suka buang terong gitu, buang makanan gitu. Tapi ya aduh, udah basi kayak gini bumbu baladonya gitu, udah aku langsung cuci tuh telurnya tuh. Untung nggak ini gitu, nggak terlalu kerasa lah gitulah. Jadi aku pakai bumbu apa, aku potong 5 apa sih, bawang merah keriting, 5 bawang merah, 5 cabai merah keriting sama cabai hijau keriting gitu. Cabai hijau keriting gitu. Terus sama bawang merah, bawang putih aku tumis tuh. Terus aku kasih saus tiram, udah habis tuh. Tinggal yang bungkusan saus tiram. terus aku masukin lagi telurnya. Nah itu untung rasanya lebih better ya. Rasanya masih lebih better ya. Untung aja masih bisa itu. Sayang sih itu, maksudnya aku lebih sayang sama terongnya sih gitu. Soalnya kan udah lumayan lembek gitu kan. Beda sama telur kan. Terong tuh kalau misalnya udah digoreng lama tuh kan lembek. Nah itu nggak bisa dicuci tuh, hancur tuh. Jadi aku buang. Beneran apa sih? Wasting food aja sih gitu ya. Kayak mubazir banget gitu. Sangat mubazir. Paling kalau misalnya aku lapar di tengah game, aku makan ya guys ya. Aku makan ya teman-teman ya. Tapi untuk sekarang aku mungkin akan tahan dulu. Saya tadi habis bertapa ya. Aku habis bertapa teman-teman. Tadi karena mules. Makan aja nggak masalah. Tinggal nunggu PD3 dan Elon pindah ke Mars. Aku tidak berharap PD3 ya. Gimana non, cuaca di sana hujan nggak? Nggak terlalu hujan, nggak hujan sih. Tumben gitu. Paling besok sih. Paling besok teman-teman. Nggak tahu ya. Mendung tapi nggak itu gitu. Ntar ya aku bukain dulu. Terus Chrome di sini. Dia PHP-in sama cuaca. Enggak sih, aku juga jarang keluar rumah sih. Jarang keluar rumah aku juga. Udah nyiapin bunker lagi, ngestok ransum makanan. Dikira fallout gitu ya. Jangan berharap PD3 guys. Kalian kenapa sih mengharapkan PD3? Tidak ada yang itu. Oke. Aku buka dulu gamenya ya guys ya. Mana yang lain orang? Kalian mau ikut wamil nggak? Jiwa Call of Duty muncul. Kalian mau ikut wamil nggak tuh? Pertanyaan yang bagus ya. Kalau kalian nggak ikut, kalau kalian ya buat apa kalian? Oh aku pengen PD3 ya. Itu mah sama dengan tong kosong nyaring bunyinya teman-teman. Kalian siap enggak? Yang ada mah mungkin kalian kabur gitu kan? Kayak gitu. Wah ini sok-sokan gitu. Tautonya apa? Tautonya mah cuman ngomong kosong doang gitu kan. Padahal. Aku nggak mau ngomongin soal perwira-perwiraan ya teman-teman. Audionya ada kan? Pokoknya cuma civilian aja. Nggak ada audionya. Gimana sih? Ada nggak audionya? Nih Bapak tahu gamer nih. Apa ini? Ntar itu. Pakai speaker apa? Ada? Audionya ada? Ada. Oke. Nanti aku harus sensor ya kalau misalnya ini. The white shoes lane. Duh, Mbak. Duh, mabuk.
Hey ladies, get out of the road!
Hujan loh.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Did your parents ever ask you to run away from home?
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles
Okay.
have confessed in the short case. Ray Pinker will let us know in good time.
Coroner says it's going to take at least a week to get an ID.
Aman
Fine
ini.
morning indeed. We keep locking them up, but the bodies keep piling up.
Californians love a fad, Phelps. As long as the bricks hold up at San Quentin, there'll always be killers in this town to send.
It's him, the cop in the newspaper.
Hujan.
Greetings from sunny California. When's it going to stop?
You can drive.
Kalau misalnya ada yang aneh-aneh, aku langsung sensor ya guys ya. Ingat.
First the letter, and now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
No,
Hujan.
Phelps, all these arrests on your record are giving you a reputation. You don't
Gelap
want 'em
ya,
turning
hujan
into
soalnya.
unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Halo
Really,
CSL.
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
the minnows make it the man, Phelps. You can't always hit home runs. Sometimes you just gotta make first base.
Soalnya kasus yang ini tuh banyak nude-nudenya. Aman dari sensor, masa sih, awas ya. Jangan nge-guess like aku please.
Detectives,
Phelps and Galloway, homicide.
scene is secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, Detective.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it
Oh
away.
iya ya,
And the
hujan
body?
ya.
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Mereka mau ngapain ini, apa ya?
From her
Solving.
temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injury.
Oh, it's fine.
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate.
Oh,
No
nggak
message
aman
with
deh.
this one.
Apalagi game yang
At least she was
punya
left clothed.
Sempi.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
Investigasi pembunuhan. Oke. Examine the body located to find laundry level on the. Soalnya
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
Pucat kan ya udah mati. SM on the boat. Oof. Found them.
No drag marks.
Apa
Killer
sih?
moving around, surveying the scene.
Apa sih rigor mortisnya itu loh udah ini.
Not everything here is going to be relevant. Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
Suspicious person? Oh. Wow, kenapa nih? Langsung muncul dong. Itu minyak.
Detective,
Saksi.
I've been working the houses across the street and up the block.
Gonzales, my man.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Suspicious person. Oh, dia ini saksi. Mamen Gonzales gitu.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Awful hobo. Oke, truth katanya.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's
Kira
some
tersangka
kind
nggak?
of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am. You've been a big help.
Of course, anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
Gelandangan hobo. Oke, kita telepon. Hello?
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Hello.
Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of
Lo nggak
Signal
bayar
Hill?
atau gimana?
Just a moment, Detective. There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thanks, ma'am.
Oke. Let's go.
You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Superior Laundry Service.
No message.
Excuse me?
There was no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something.
Oh iya iya.
This one didn't.
I'm failing to follow you.
Can't be the same guy is what I'm saying, right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation.
Oh iya ya, emang nggak ada message-nya ya? Mungkin karena kejadiannya pas hujan ya. Interesting. Iya ya, karena kejadiannya pas hujan mungkin. Apa mungkin karena pesannya hilang ya gitu kena hujan. Hujan kan atau itu kan bisa nge-cover apa ini gitu.
At least the rain stopped. Change back into those white bucks.
Phelps and Galloway.
What?
LAPD.
Kok bisa gitu?
Investigating a case and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
Bisa gitu.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look. You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
Okay, thank you very much.
You wrote the number down on that dress, isn't there?
F siapa sih namanya? F 136 136 nah nih.
Mrs. T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
Thank you. Kalian suka laundry nggak teman-teman? Kalian laundry nggak?
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
Bener nyuci sendiri. Kemarin tuh pas dulu ya nggak kebiasaan cuci sendiri. Aku juga sih. Apa ya? Pas
I've got a
lagi.
feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah,
Apa sih?
it's usually correct.
Please, for once,
Pas
can
lagi
you not
direnov
let
ya
your
kan
assumptions
buat
color your
dijadiin
detective
apa ya?
work?
Just you wait.
Buat
Nordic type,
jadi
particular
kosan kan ya.
disposition.
Itu kan gak ada tempat buat jemur baju jadi harus terpaksa harus nge-laundry. Mahal. Lumayan juga buat gerak badan. Aku pakai pakai mesin cuci. Halo Bapak Uzina ya. Oh, what is that? Wow, rumahnya. Pengen sih punya rumah kayak gini. Halo. Hi.
Hello? Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes.
Oh.
Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news.
Ada anak-anaknya lagi.
Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning.
No. No. Those poor
I know
kids.
this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some
Ke tukang
questions.
laundry cuma buat jasa setrikanya
What for?
aja.
You don't think
The procedure. You see to your girls.
Kasihan anak-anaknya sih.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Terrelson? Let him search. You got nothing to hide. You want to hear something funny, Terrelson? Some bums think filling out a missing persons report actually rules them out as a suspect.
Nggak ke rumah plus polisi. Oh.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
Wow.
I wonder why the picture was turned down.
There's
Check if
Bob.
she was a regular.
Terus what the?
I don't think so.
Kapal laut. Siapa yang cita-citanya jadi kapal laut?
Baron's bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this dive.
Beli ini game waktu diskon berapa duit Tun? Jadi pemain. Ini aku di-givein sama Bapak Anzu ya. Nih Tun, kamu.
If you'd excuse me, ladies.
Maaf ya, permisi.
Optimistic, Cole.
Selalu ingat sama kapal laut. Iya, di-give aku. Kayaknya lumayan murah deh.
So she went out without her handbag? She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind.
Para ini suka mabuk sampai dikasih orek.
At least she was spared that particular indignity.
Cuma ini doang ya? Apa ini?
Lars was out in the rain last night.
Oh.
You can see if Pinker can match the impression to the crime scene.
Malam Bapak Syamil ya. Oke, kita lihat dulu teman-teman. Kalau di sini harus ke kapalnya, kapal laut nih. Oh.
Looks like a match with the ligature marks.
Itu dia bau banget sepatunya. Bleh. Masalahnya yang paling aku pertanyakan tuh kenapa mereka nggak pakai apa ya? Maksudnya nggak pakai sarung tangan gitu ya? Nggak pakai sarung tangan gitu. Jadi kayak ya ampun gitu. Really? Oke.
For the record, Mr. Tarleton, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Possible suspect?
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
Tanya lie.
I think you're lying, Lars. I think you were mad at your wife for embarrassing you in front of your friends. I think you came back here and strangled her and then dumped her body on the hill.
You think I strangled my wife? How do you expect to prove that?
Bow rope.
Your wife was strangled with triple braid rope. The bow line from your boat is a perfect match.
Look, I know this looks bad. I'm gonna have to come to terms with the fact that I let her go.
Alibi?
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right, Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
Tapi kok kenapa harus sendiri sih? Mungkin Zam itu sarung tangan gak umum, masa kalah sama Det. Terusnya lucu aja gitu.
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Ya kan aneh kan?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. A bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
Victim state of mind?
Mr. Tarleton, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
Oh, doubt.
Spill it, Terrelson. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
Last contact with the victim.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. Paid the sitter and went to bed.
Katanya di sini Hughes lie.
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
Muddy boots.
You were out in the rain. You got so
Terus juga
lost,
kayak nonton
you
film
found the
gini.
wet weather
Aku lihat pakai Walter ya guys.
Okay, I stayed a little later than I said. This cute little brunette was hitting on me. Teresa noticed. I was half cut. I walked her home from Bobby's, but nothing happened. I walked back and got the car this morning.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr. Terrelson. You'll need to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life. We could break the husband's story right now. Call in, get some uniforms dispatched to check out his alibi.
Okay.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
Artinya apa non? Mereka ngomong apa? Mereka interview
Can you
ini
run an
sih.
address for a Bobby Ross, then send some uniforms over. No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks for your help.
Iya. Jadi itu ini apa sih? Kan ini suaminya dari Teresa kan, yang tadi yang mati ya. Nah katanya tuh dia tuh ini enggak sih di rumah atau di mana itu kan. Soalnya tuh di sini tuh ada jaket yang basah sama sepatu boots yang apa sih?
Appreciate your time, sir.
Sama sepatu boots yang ada basah, agak ada lumpurnya itu. Kemungkinan besar tuh dia pembunuhnya, tapi ya katanya sih ada alibinya dia gitu kan. Dia tuh di Bobby gitu kan, di rumahnya Bobby lagi main gitu. Jadi ini nelpon, si Phelps nelpon Bobby buat bener nggak sih alibinya ini dia nih gitu kan.
Can you drive to this one?
Pas Detektif ini nggak pakai sarung tangan terus megang barang suspek jadi jadinya ketahuan. Iya makanya aduh maaf ya ngeblur guys. Baron ya. Aku nggak tahu kenapa suka ngeblur.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
Karena mungkin suami sendiri kill istrinya, tapi masalahnya tuh apa? Dia emang ngakunya juga awalnya mah biasa-biasa aja, terus si istrinya malah jadi beda sifat aja gitu gitu. Darren's Bar.
That's one heck of a Sunday.
Gents, drink?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Terrelson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
Last contact with victim?
What time did Teresa leave?
Around
Mabuk pasti ya, beda sifat ya.
10:30, I think.
Kayak apa ya, kebiasaan dia mabuk gitu.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
When the hell's the food gonna arrive already?
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable.
Oke. Itu waktu si scan bakal susah karena ya nyampur sidik jari ya. Tapi untuk zaman dulu mah nggak ada teknologi kayak zaman sekarang ya.
Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Betty.
All right, 2 creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure. I got a good look. One of them was a sailor.
Sailor?
In uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other
Oh.
men?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Yellow cap.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
Yeah, she always wants to dance when she's been drinking.
Anggota kapalawati ya.
She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Clough. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
This is Bates.
That's him.
LAPD, don't make me chase you, shitbird.
Ya elah.
Can't let the son of a bitch get away.
Fruit beers all around, dog.
Bates! We just want to talk.
Come on, we got a ride. Get in and drive.
Astaga.
I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Awas! Sorry, sorry. Ma'am! Ah! No, ma'am! Udah. Bentar. Wait. Moga aja ini efek skip driving.
What's the special of the day?
Gents, drink.
Phelps and Galloway.
Kita ulang lagi ya.
I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Terrellson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it.
Nyetirnya
I rang
ngomong.
that husband of hers.
Maafkan aku
The
ya.
babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
Last contact with victim.
What time did Teresa
Jangan
leave?
ditaruh lagi tuh.
Around
Bismillah ya.
10:30, I think.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home.
What was happened?
I was worried about her.
Nabrak.
What's a 5-star goddamn wedding?
Kita ngulang lagi ya.
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable.
Would you recommend the special, miss?
Flagrant
Who
suspect.
was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Betty.
All right, 2 creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure. I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other men?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Yellow cap.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
Yeah, she always wants to dance when she's been drinking. She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help,
Okay.
Mr. Clough. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
Nah ya, cutscene. Jangan tabrak ya
This is
guys ya.
Bates.
That's him.
LAPD, don't make me chase you, shitbird.
Ya
Can't let
elah.
the son of a bitch get away.
Food wasn't great.
Bates!
You're
We
real.
just want to talk.
Come on, we got a ride. Get in and drive.
Oke.
I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Awas! Watch out!
I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your
Aduh.
killer. For some reason, they're sticking
No.
to routine. Come on, Phelps, you're letting this lust get away from you. He's showing you how it's done.
Ooh.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Oke.
Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires. All right, you got me. I've had enough.
Give it up, LAPD! Okay, Bates. We're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this.
Contact with victim.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead.
Kenapa langsung nanya?
Your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
No.
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your salty had the same idea.
Kind of
So
movement.
what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me.
Yeah.
A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Offense.
Sexual assault.
Ya Allah.
I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll
Kasian.
explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
Ya elah, udah tahu lagi dalam masa percobaan. Malah dicobain.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask
Dikasih
dispatch
coba
to
malah
relay all
dicobain.
sightings to
Iya.
car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man. Thanks.
Wait.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Use your notebook to. Tada.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Oh, radio. Oke. Iya, gebak lagi ya.
Car 11K, we have a response on your APB regarding yellow cab number 3591. The vehicle has been identified at a gas station. Now heading west on 7th Street.
All units, officer detail,
Garage on 7th Street. Let's hit it. The cab driver might tie this whole thing together. I hope you're right.
Tar, map. Tar lu lihat.
Unit to handle code 3, identify.
You see our taxi anywhere?
Oh, sorry. Way.
11K, yellow cab number 3591, sighted at the corner of Wilshire and Whitmer. Repeat, Wilshire and Whitmer, 11K.
3591. That's him there, Phelps. Hit the siren.
Okay.
LAPD, we're investigating a murder.
What's that got to do with me?
The fare you picked up from Barron's bar last night. What was the woman wearing?
It's a green dress. Oh, don't tell me something's happened to her.
Tell me about her.
She was with this sailor, and he was all over
Oh.
her. She wasn't having any of it.
Alala.
Said she just wanted to dance. But he had that look in his eye.
Where did you drop them off?
It's at the Crystal Ballroom.
What time?
After midnight. 12:30?
Jam 12:30.
You've been a big help.
Well, that's gonna ruin my day.
Untung gak ditangkap ya. Aduh, aku cuma nganter dulu.
Any Century unit, possible 415, and Olvera Street Plaza, unit to handle code 3, identify.
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
Untung gak dibawa ke kantor. Ya ampun, untung aja. Kayak, aduh gimana? Gue cuma nganter orang. Gue cuma supir taksi gitu. Yo.
An interview too.
Okay.
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
Sailor lagi dia? Yes. Oh.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning.
Sail, I'm just a cab driver, body mafia definition edit. Langsung tiba-tiba menjadi bawahan mafia. Alamak gitu kan. Kontak with
You went
victim.
to Barron's bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrellson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
Dow.
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
And sit down with Bates.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrellson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
Kamu juga creepy.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup.
Sarkasmnya, ya ampun. Movement customer.
Where did you go after the Crystal Ballroom?
I think the wind had gone out of her sails by then. She caught a cab and I caught a bus back to the base.
Gatal telingaku.
We spoke to the cab driver. Tell us what really happened at the Crystal Ballroom.
I'd had enough. She was all upset about her husband bawling about her kids. She looked old. Left around closing, maybe 1:30. Got on a bus and she fell asleep on my shoulder.
Which bus?
An all-American 249.
249?
Went past her place. She jumped off, and I stayed on it downtown. After that, I caught another bus to San Pedro. The Indiana's down there. She's being scrapped.
And that was the last you saw of Teresa.
Yeah, that's right. We didn't say much. I think she was kind of embarrassed.
Get right
The
between.
cab driver said that you were getting pretty familiar
Ooh.
with Teresa.
That's not how I'd put it.
So the last thing you wanted was her playing hard to get. Did that make you mad, sailor?
Yeah, it did. She knew what a guy's looking for. All broads do. Dancing comes second.
And what happened at the Crystal Ballroom?
Nothing. Not even a little hand relief. She had another couple of drinks. There was no fun left in her. Just poured her guts out to some bartender.
We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
Can you put the guy in 2 in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, Detective. Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Ooh.
Thanks.
What now? Drive all the way to San Pedro and check his locker?
Let's see if the bus story checks out.
There's a depot at 1660 Beverly Boulevard.
Bus depot ya, kita ke bus depot dulu. Kalau di sini sih di
You're behind the
bus
wheel.
depot.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Tatar. Ini aku bentar. Ini ke update nggak sih komentarnya? I'm just a cab driver. Oh. Belum ada komentar terbaru hari ini.
3 suspects in the can and 1 on the hook. Still no hard evidence on any of them.
KGPL to car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Patrolman reporting that Bobby Ross's car game is breaking up at midnight.
11K, roger that. Plenty of time to
Enjoy the
get
game.
downtown.
It's possible. Have them bring him in.
KGPL, we have Lars Carrollson picked up.
11K, roger.
Ke markas Foboka nggak, ke busnya dulu, ke apa, Tuna kan punya SIM ya. SIM mobil iya, cuman aku nggak bisa ngendarain ya. Aku cuma bisa ngendarain motor. Dulu dapat SIM A tuh karena masih ada ayah gitu. Cowboy itu apa, gelandangan?
Thank you, ma'am. You have a safe trip now. Where are you boys headed today?
LAPD. We're after the driver of All-American 249. Would have been around midnight onwards last night.
Just a minute.
Aku suka facial expressionnya sih gitu.
Frank Zeffirelli. He's your man.
Where can we find him?
Frank is out on the 7-4.
Can you tell us the route?
Hang on. I should have it mapped out here somewhere.
I saved a whole year for that car. You want the 5-star guy?
Aduh.
I'll need to run the loop.
we're not going to drive the whole thing, are we?
Won't take long. We have a siren.
Smart.
Solve that big case.
Ya pas Bong sama ngomong jujurnya bervariasi ya. Kalau misalnya beneran apa ya, patologi liar sih beda banget ya. Tapi Kak Tuna nyadar nggak sih kalau muka NPC-nya hampir sama semua? Ya kan? Untuk menekan budget guys. Ini tidak selevel kayak ini.
74, let's go get him.
Kan ini kan buka ini ya.
This could be a long trip, Cole.
Or it could be a short one.
And here's me without my hip flask and only a pain in the ass for company.
Way to kick off the drive in high spirits, Rusty. Comments like that put me in just the right mood for some legwork.
Touchy.
You know what your problem is? You don't like hard work. This kind of rigorous search is what police work is all about. Discipline.
Ya kan gak harus semuanya juga guys. Maksudnya kan ini. Ini. Bus ya guys ya. Bus. Mip. Wih. Itu bukan sih? Oh bukan.
Nope, still no sign of him.
Did you doze off, Rusty? I think you slept through my solving the case.
Yeah, very funny. You just give me a nudge if you see him.
Itu bukan sih?
How about you nudge me?
I think that's a job for you.
Itu tren.
Oh, Rusty.
Tadi suaranya imut banget. Ngeng. Kalau misalnya inong nak, ngeng gitu. Mana nih? Nggak nemu. Wey! Mip. Nah, awas lah. Itu tugas untuk istrinya kak. Mana nih?
How long is this bus route?
It actually covers an area around the size of Central Division.
The
probability is we'll find it about halfway around.
Bad luck says we'll be chasing.
Salah. Kebiasaan. Bip, awas. Ouch. Tram. Macam ini. Gila, sejauh ini kah? Di map kayak kelihatannya tuh kayak deket gitu. Totonya lumayan gede juga ya. Mip.
This is starting to grate a little.
Whatever happened to the joys of rigorous search? Dog and police work, you know?
They went out the window about 2 blocks ago.
Hey, this could be a Cole Phelps I'll grow to love.
Don't count on it.
Mana nih busnya? Aku gak tahu sejauh apa ini, emang looping gitu kan dia. Oh yes, I love driving. Ah. Pas. BTW Katun, good luck buat nyelesain serial killernya. Bentar ya. Thank you. Beep beep beep.
I don't know, you should have gone around the other way. We would have run into the bus by now if you'd gone the other way.
How was I to know that at the time?
A good detective depends on his gut, and yours has just been found once.
Well, your gut clearly wants for nothing, Rusty. Though from the look of it, its main request is beer.
Beer and convictions, Phelps. Beer and convictions.
Itu dia, itu dia, itu dia, itu dia. Bate, bate. Itu dia mobilnya. About it.
That's the bus we're looking for. Ease in behind her and get her to the side of the road. That's the bus we're looking for. Ease in behind her and get her to the side of the road.
There's some kind of problem, buddy?
LAPD, we're investigating a murder. You had a sailor and a woman in a green dress on your bus late last night?
That's correct.
And the woman got off first, around 2 a.m.?
Yeah, that's right. And the sailor stayed on all the way to downtown.
Can you tell us where you let the woman off?
On California Street. To tell you the truth, she looked a little lost, like she got off on the wrong stop or something. I didn't like dropping her off near that hobo camp.
You've been a big help, Mr. Zeffirelli.
So Sailor Boy escaped by the seat of his bell-bottom trousers. He left the broad alive.
Left her by the hobo camp.
Which means he's as good as killed her.
We can't eliminate any of them, but the disfigured man should be our starting point.
I'm gonna call for some backup. These bows hate cops.
I think we ought to investigate the hobo league.
Akhirnya busnya parkirnya teratur sekali.
I guess we ought.
Phew. Untung untuk kasus itu kan panjang kan ceritanya, guys, sudah jam 8. Wow, bawa shotgun Rusty Galloway. Sir?
LAPD! We'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
I need you to stay copacetic. You need to hold out.
How do we do that? Like this?
Oh, what the?
Down, Phelps.
The disciples know what you did last night?
We need to fight for it!
Are you kidding? Ditembak.
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me.
Lamar langsung di base lawan.
Already done.
Aduh.
The Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it, see what you find.
Oh, missing morphine. Mabok-mabok komunikasi.
Still working, Jack. I'm off to the Lighthouse Club in Santa Monica.
Kelso?
Hello, Jack. Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Sheldon. He's a buddy of mine from the war.
Well, I'm sure you two will want to polish some old war stories. Good evening, Jack. Mr. Sheldon.
Good night, sir. Take a seat, Courtney.
We need your help, Jack.
I told you I would have nothing to do with that.
Morfin.
I'm fine too, Jack. Medical school's going well. I got a part-time job.
Do dope peddlers need part-time jobs?
Ooh.
We made a mistake and we're in trouble, Jack. A local gangster, Mickey Cohen, is putting on the squeeze.
So hand it over, walk away. What's stopping you?
We had a deal with them that they would dole it out slowly. They said they would supply abortion clinics and doctors, but they've been moving it on to addicts, and they can't cope with the
So
purity.
your problem is with gangsters being dishonest.
My problem is that people are dying, and that if this gets back to us, we'll all end up in jail.
So how am I supposed to help, Courtney?
Gila.
This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess.
Ya lu
I want you to
itu
negotiate.
rada bego. Emang dia tuh
The only thing these guys understand is force, Sheldon. They got
Kelso
the top back and
pinter,
start
dia nggak
proving to
mau
be
dia
more
nggak
vicious than the
mau
English, the Irish, and the Dutch.
dia nggak
They
mau
make
ini
their
apa
own laws. That's
berhubungan
the
sama
nature of a
bisnisnya
secret
Sheldon gitu.
I'd say, Courtney, you want to
Nggak ada kak, halo ya.
How can you fight with that?
We are better trained, Jack.
Jual morfin ke mafia iya. Masalahnya dia kan juga apa ya, bawahannya si
This kind of shit, Sheldon.
apa sih? Dia juga bawahannya si dokter ini kan, Harold Fontaine kan. Dia tau mafia kadang juga bohong gitu. Kadang bohong gitu kan. Dia tolol aja ya, pinter aja Kelso nggak mau bisa menikmati game tanpa jempol selayar penuh. Mungkin nanti ya. Nanti kalau misalnya ini kasusnya lumayan panjang sih untuk ini. Sheldon kayak
Circumstantial.
Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
Jadi iklan YouTube banyak banget, ini udah yang kelima loh. Maaf ya, soalnya iklan YouTube tuh aku ini sih.
Looks familiar. Safe bedroom
Maaf ya
match
tuh
the mark under
udah kayak
Teresa
kejebakan
Harrelson's
ranjau
chin.
salah langkah ya. Terus mana lagi nih? Udah yuk, nggak ada apa-apa. Kejauhan Syamil. Sheldon Plankton. Berarti ini udah ya?
You're behind the wheel. And where exactly are we going?
Aku udah nemu semuanya. Dadah. Ya.
The husband has an alibi, but no
Udah
real
pa-
motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi
Sheldon.
checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same stick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence.
Mode radio ngedit video log ya?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession and we can charge the bum with murder.
Ini kasus paling terlama ya, modar kesana sini. Kasus keempat ini ya, si Teresa ini, Mbak Teresa ya.
Going this way.
I don't care. I don't go in for letting gangsters off scot-free.
Interview.
The bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my
Ackerman,
sack.
you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What
Kasus
kind
di
of a
koran.
government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was
Tapi
a heavy
masalahnya
load.
yang di koran itu
You
tuh
feeling sorry for this
menginvolve
smelly
temen-temennya seperjuangannya si Phelps, si Cole gitu, di for murder.
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrellson?
I have no recollection of the people I've killed.
You hate women, Ackerman?
More than you could ever imagine.
How much did you hate Mrs. Terrellson?
I ache to put my seed in them.
Hah?
Afterwards, I have no use for them.
What? Malam-malam.
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrellson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
Dia cuma bilang
You're
you will
clearly
know
insane,
about Cole soon.
The state of California does
Yeah.
not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Gila. I'll be for sure.
Where were you
Ackerman.
around 2 a.m. last night?
Hijau datang, halo Bapak Gimbi ya. Malam juga ya Bapak Angga ya.
You were up on the hill. You were seen during the day. We have a witness. We have evidence. Come clean with me, Ackerman, and I'll see what I can do for you.
I despise your pity. You have nothing that links me to this woman.
Purse?
We have you cold, Ackerman. Her purse and the ballroom ticket were in your lean-to. Tell us why you did it.
I kill because people need killing.
Tuna beca mobile aku ngeblank ya. Aku nggak tahu nggak pakai beca mobile. Aku nggak.
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the
No,
murder
orang
of
gangguan jiwa.
Teresa Terrellson.
Dia emang benci banget sama perempuan.
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Terrellson will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line.
Misoginis ya. Kayaknya misoginis sih ya. Desain Ruben terus di-kill karena udah useless. Kurang ajar ya, ya Allah. Iya loh, maksudnya bercocok tanam di ini gitu kan, habis itu tuh. Belum ada untuk ini ya. Untuk ini agak lumayan fine, safe ya. Vehicle damage. $659. Misoginis, iya, kayaknya misoginis ya orang. Oh, Phelps, what are you doing? Oh no! And now my heart, Phelps, Cole. Sifat.
You say that you were only fooling. Don't
Cole,
walk away.
kamu udah mulai masuk ke sini terus sih.
Wrong. Don't leave me singing this torched song when I'm burning.
All the studio secretary murder. Kenapa nih aku mendengar Iwa berteriak? No. Kayaknya sudah mulai muncul bumbu-bumbu. Ma'am? Lo, mbak, kok kenapa di tengah-tengah? Aduh, bahaya banget coy itu.
Of course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Council. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot
Iya,
on
kayak
Santa Fe
zombie.
Avenue.
Itu diserang itu sama cowok itu.
40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
Another body, and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
What exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass?
Aduh. Tapi ya teman-teman, maksudnya ini juga agak realita juga ya, kayak banyak banget apa sih? Oh ditutup? Lama ditutup. Bentar. Apa sih kayak perempuan gitu ya, habis nge-clubbing gitu ya. Banyak yang akhirnya tuh ending up jadi korban gitu loh. Soalnya tuh mereka tuh kayak pulang sendiri gitu, terus tuh ada orang-orang jahat gitu ya yang berusaha untuk manfaatin mereka gitu loh. Occasion pawnbroker.
Can you drive to this one?
Bye. Where are we headed?
Kalau misalnya kalian suka ngeliat kayak kasus-kasus pembunuhan yang di luar negeri tuh pasti ujung-ujungnya kayak ujung-ujungnya tuh ya perempuan, ada yang mabok gitu kan, terus tau-taunya tuh masuk ke mobilnya orang jahat, dibunuh gitu.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
Banyak tuh yang kayak gitu. Jadi teman-teman kalau misalnya kalian main sama teman-teman ya, khususnya kalau misalnya ada yang cewek, tolong ya teman-teman temenin sampai ini ya. Temenin sampai pulang gitu. Karena kita nggak tahu kan maksudnya. Hello,
How can I help you boys?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
Coba sampai iya.
Right here.
Transfer benefit the hell? Aku nggak sampai mikir kayak gitu loh.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip.
Aku nggak pernah mikir sampai gitu loh. Ya Allah.
Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland
Dan
Street.
sekarang aku nggak pernah mikir sampai kayak FWB kayak gitu ya Allah. Maksud aku tuh kayak tolong jaga teman perempuan kalian. Kalau misalnya pergi kemana-mana barengan gitu loh. Maksudnya.
He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Itu. kacau sih, maksud aku tuh. Aku nggak sampai mikir kayak gitu loh, maksudnya sebagai teman gitu loh, maksudnya saling jaga satu sama lain gitu loh. Soalnya banyak kasusnya kayak gitu loh.
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Herb is having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. The Dahlia letters are genuine.
Nah, kenapa kalau ada hal nggak diinginkan pasti yang dicek orang terdekat atau keluarga? Iya, makanya gitu loh.
How do we prove that, though? Skipper ain't gonna like this one.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
Itu anjing nggak guys?
You boys ready? Follow me.
We should keep this development with the rings and wear a hat until we speak with the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command.
Maksudnya mayatnya telanjang nggak?
The skipper will decide who needs to know. Got it?
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it.
Oh, enggak, aman.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
Talk to the coroner. Mana bodinya?
Wouldn't park there if I were you.
Oh, tuh dia.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions.
Minimal tutupin
Ligature
koran.
marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Aduh, empas.
Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Oh.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Okay. Ini agak oke. Halo Bapak Renzi. Halo ya. Ini kayaknya alhamdulillah nggak ada ini ya, tidak ada sensor ya. Oh, bentar.
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
Bentar ya. Ledakan, I'll give you ledakan. Duar. Ngeri banget soalnya. Iya. Soalnya terus juga kalau misalnya kalian lihat tuh kayak roknya dia tuh kayak diangkat gitu loh. Roknya dia itu kemungkinan besar dia dilecehkan ya.
That's gonna be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
What? found you in the birthday and we last. Kebanyakan korbannya itu cewek yang ini ya, yang punya problem sama alkohol ya.
Someone was trying to get her to come home.
Tapi disobek. Enggak dipukul itu. Dipukul itu. Iya, mungkin diperkosa juga gitu. Diperkaos.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
Iya, kalau keserempet ini kemungkinan hancur. Kalau enggak ini enggak.
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. Maybe worth investigating.
Terus John Ferdinand Jameson.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Looks like we might actually have a couple of witnesses this time. Get their statements.
Ya, tapi kan forensiknya baru ini kan.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shunting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
Thank you. Hello?
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What
Tapi untuk sekarang kan masih pertama gitu kan ngeliatin.
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her. It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Aduh ya.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
Weird.
Classic Carmine.
Ya ampun kok.
Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse.
Di
I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop. Don't hit him.
Orang different special needed person?
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Okay.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
Agak lain. Orang agak beda ini.
Found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Bye.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
Bukan di person itu mah ada kelainan Jawa.
I could tell that she was dead.
By kissing her?
I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Clyde, you get this sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
At least Rusty
Sure,
punya
Rusty.
dignity ya. Meskipun dia agak disrespect juga. Orang aneh.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thank you.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed? You read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah. Yeah, I read about that.
People are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? Guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. You spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
Aduh, tapi banyak orang-orang creepy yang kayak gitu, teman-teman. Ngeri banget. Jauh-jauh lah guys, kalian. Liquor store. Booze. Kalian ada yang suka minum alkohol? Aku nggak suka minum alkohol. Halo.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
Okay. Kasih alkohol.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store. That was never going to work out, was it?
We'll take a look around.
Dia tuh di sini? Really? Who are you? Ada alkohol di gereja. Aku bukan ini sih.
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Oh, dia punya penghargaan toh.
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed. Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Mabok tapi punya kerjaan bagus.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
She wasn't always such a loner.
Wah, apa ada? Tapi ada foto.
Evelyn was reading Aristotle.
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Apa nih McCaffrey mantan suaminya ya? I don't know, teman ceweknya, tapi kayak fotonya deket gitu.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit to pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it, but she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Relationship with victim?
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr.
Lebih dari
Robbins?
teman mungkin,
How
maybe.
many people will be sad she's gone? I'll be one of the few.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now.
Oh,
And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
itu suratnya dari emaknya kayaknya ya. Ada juga ini ya. Yang surat yang disobek itu mungkin dari emaknya atau dari
You know a
mantan
friend of
suaminya.
Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral.
Gila.
You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks.
At least dia masih peduli
Get
ya.
the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
Gila. Meskipun agak sebel juga dia kayak gini, tapi dia baik juga ya. Masih apa ini apa kayak persiapin pemakaman buat si Evelyn.
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
Ngebak lagi. Ngasih tempat tidurnya mau bayar tempat. Iya lo baik banget lo, maksudnya meskipun dia suka mabuk gitu kan.
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
Hello.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr.
Ifan
McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Criminal history.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious.
Masa
I've had a
ketemu
few
sama orangnya. Time to get it tak pull the gun. Yep.
You want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights.
Oh, dia ini ya.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
Lie.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You looked down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces. I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
Book.
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself, lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag.
Oh.
He's your man.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
Met the captain downstairs.
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Kita ke station.
Car 11 King, come in. Car 11 King, KGPL.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly, return to Central, code 2.
11 King, enter out. Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
Yeah. Harus masuk ke mobil dulu baru ini. Mip 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 mip. Keep LFS safe, drive safely. Look at me. Wee. Beep 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 beep. I'm driving safely. Wee. Driving yung more fast. Oh ya, bisa pakai wibu wibu gitu kan. Excuse me, ma'am, sorry.
Isn't that the cop who caught the guy with the chain of his head?
Captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Okay.
I didn't come to California to be a secretary.
I was door knocking all morning, but I got a make on the car in the end.
Oh.
The heck?
Penyalahgunaan sirine.
Oil comes from olives.
Gak apa-apa.
Baby oil comes from.
Baby oil?
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick...
Privilege di polisi.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message.
Mm.
We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Sama.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Sama, orang yang
This is all
sama.
I had for now. And to follow up on Evelyn Summers, I want daily reports.
Semuanya kasusnya tuh kayak beneran sama gitu.
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
You got a problem, pal?
I got the jitters again.
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting he didn't get.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Semuanya itu sama gitu loh, kayak semua korbannya tuh cewek,
Phelps,
mabuk,
badge 1247.
suaminya apa ada problem gitu.
I need an
Dan
address
ada
for a
lipstiknya.
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks for your help.
I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with one round.
Yeah.
You're behind the wheel. And where exactly are we going?
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What's it got to do with?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
Sasanya juga sih itu apa? Juga apa? Gimana? Bapak Febri? Gimana? Aku nggak ngerti. Rawlings bowling. Ada yang pernah main bowling nggak? Oh, bener-bener. Tahu nggak?
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am. Do you know the name Evelyn
Boleh hanya untuk
Summers?
orang berduit di negara kita.
Should. Oh, maybe it could be Jimmy's friend.
Jimmy?
Mbak, nenek-nenek
He's a pin setter.
masih kerja di sini ya ampun, what a lovely sweetheart.
Introduced me to a lady after work. Stuck in my mind because she was much older, too old for him.
Where can we find Jimmy, Florence?
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
Oh, weh,
So,
weh.
you gonna see your married man again?
Dia kabur.
Tiernan! LAPD! There!
Bisa di hotwire gak?
What are you waiting for? Get after him!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight.
What? Gak di hotwire?
Flashy cars to be
No,
parked outside of
gak di hotwire?
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
Siapa? Ew.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer! Hit him, Cole! Spin him out! Another runner. At least we got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to lam it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. He's going through the square.
I hope the people see him in time to get out of the way.
Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road. Now is not the time to play around, Phelps. That's the end of that. It's about fucking time. Show me your hands.
Run. Ya ampun. Gue cuma pingin ngomong doang malah kabur. Aku ntar guys. Aku mau ke toilet dulu ya. Mungkin sama ambil makanan. Tunggu ya teman-teman ya. I'm back. Aku ambil makan sama ambil dessert. Kaget. Ria. Oh hai. Hai. Aduh, netes airnya. Aku ambil makan ini. Masak apa? Masak telur. Ada cabenya gitu. Bumbu cabe keriting. Makan teman-teman. Kopi makan. Oke, kita sekalian lanjut ya. Tuh kan nggak ke-update. Sampai mana kasusnya? Kejar-kejaran nama ini ya? Person of interest-nya.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
McCaffrey apartemen ya? Kasus pembunuhan kayak Black Dahlia lagi. Nomor 6.
McCaffrey is in apartment 6.
Nomor 6. 3, 4.
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
Terrible shame. Means there's nobody to let us in. You want to do the honors, Phelps?
Don't think this is any use to us.
Oh.
Torn from the letter we found beside the body.
Oh,
Very
ini
least I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene. Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Oh, wow.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you gonna give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation at least.
Akunya kejar-kejar lagi, capek kejar-kejar mulu. Oh, Mbak yang ngerokok. Mana? Oh. Roof, oke. Rokoknya Samsu. Mam dulu.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
I'll go get our wheels.
McCaffrey! Wait!
If you a runner, McCaffrey, stay and fight the good fight.
Be careful! He looks dangerous!
Karaba sering ya.
Give it up, LAPD. McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
Langsung dipukul gak?
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's gotta be McCaffrey. Unless Tiernan set him up.
Orang udah banyak ya.
Don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you?
Damn lunatic!
Whoever did it. What's that medallion from?
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the dog?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit
Kalau udah
down
banyak
and
yang
put
ngerokok.
all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
Nge-vape ya. Khususnya nge-vape. Oh, aku nggak bisa ngerokok nih. Nge-vape aja gitu kan.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them.
Oh.
Don't fail me, young fellows.
Kita ke
You know you made it if you get that desk.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want
James
to stop him
Tiernan?
with one round.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Ya iyalah, lu kabur. Halo Bapak Tripen. Sama aja vape merokok, bedanya vape pas vape ada rasanya kalau rokok di batangnya. Iya, menurut aku sarua keneh gitu.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Liar.
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
Victim lasing.
McCaffrey gave you up, Tiernan. He says he saw you go into your hotel with Evelyn.
I met Evelyn at the public library. We would read for a while and then go for a drink.
Ada weapon sama bajunya.
Last night we went back to my hotel room and had some.
Bro
more
masih
to drink.
merokok, lemah cerutu lah.
I must have passed out. I woke
Semuanya
up and she was
sama-sama aja
gone.
What
tidak
time was
ini ya,
this?
tidak
Around midnight, maybe later.
And there's no one who can confirm this.
dalamnya tidak
No.
sehat.
There isn't. I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at it once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it.
She wanted something of his.
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute, but, you know, I'm not so sure.
Alibi for James Jerry.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
You're lying, Tiernan. You'd been fighting with her. You fought, and
I'm not lying! She got up and left, that was it!
Big word purchase.
she left, but she came back. She bought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble,
Gak
buddy.
makan dimsum sama ya?
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. She would never stop talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a writer, and McCaffrey was a hero. McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
I might as well have. I kicked her out. She had nowhere to go.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
Well, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Leave interrogation.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
Aku lupa siapa dari realtonya. Nah ini kita ke McCaffrey ya.
Mouthpiece sort of stripped off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
Lying. Bohong.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
On a letter.
How about half of Augusta Summers' last correspondence with her daughter?
What are you talking about?
After you were done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's letter. That old lady's anguish amused you.
I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
So what was it doing on your writing desk?
I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did. Try exercising your powers of deduction on that.
Kayaknya nge-vape pakai nicotine temple cemar fellow.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
Tiernan is prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Self-preservation. That's understandable. Okay, I'll level with you. Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it.
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them.
But you didn't.
Speak to Tiernan. He'll give it up.
Oh, yang ini kasusnya membagongkan. I need to call.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay, we're doing again. Military service.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things.
It's useless.
All I wanted was a pen
Yeah.
and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
Criminal record.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore! She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have...
You beat her because she stole from you, because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Okay. Baik lagi. Ayo. Kita ngomong dulu.
I could save all year and never afford that.
Mana? Wow. Bukan.
Canary says he'll sin. Only if I guarantee he walks.
Parker?
You spoken to McCaffrey? I can go, it's all been cleared up?
Not quite.
Not quite.
We have one more question we need to ask, James. Then I think we will be done.
Sure. Go ahead.
Even prior to murder.
So Evelyn passed out, and you walked out. What happened next?
I woke up in the morning, very hungover.
Liar.
I thought Evelyn would have come back.
I know you're lying, James. You went out looking for her. Tell me what really happened.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I need a little happier.
How can you say I wasn't in that hotel room?
You wound up at McCaffrey's. You were still incredibly drunk. You passed out on his floor. It's time to tell me what really happened.
McCaffrey, woke me up the next morning, and he showed me the lug wrench and the letter and the box. And he said I came in with him last night. He said that I killed Evelyn.
Ugh.
And then it was all over the radio. And that he would protect me. And I don't know, detective, for the life of me, I can't remember a goddamn thing. And I was angry with her. Really angry. I could have done it. Was it me?
Live interrogation. Okay.
Mouthpiece was stripped off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
Charge
Governor
suspect.
McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot at a prison graveyard.
Kok dia kayak takut gitu ya, si McCaffrey-nya? Aku makan cheese cuit tapi blah 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 blah. Shinjitsu wa itsumu hitotsu. Iya, tapi pas si Tiaran itu beneran jujur banget sih. Oh.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn squad. The gunny is dead, first platoon's in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Then we rally with the first and try for the Namboots.
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with two Namboots and enfilade.
Mate,
We can lose everyone.
Lieutenant, get back off this fucking bridge. They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions. We only have minutes. I'm in charge here, Sergeant. Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? We don't have time for this, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river. My orders are to reconnoiter the... I think that point is now moot. You have 10 men left. My orders are to save what's left. Move out!
Oh. Beda ya, Kel sama Cole ya. Bisa ambil konklusi yang salah nggak sih? Tapi agak kampret. Iya loh. Kayaknya dia tuh by the book sih gitu dia tuh. The quarters more murder. Oh! Oh! What the? Oh.
Well done, lads. You did well with the Summers case. But we have a problem. The examiner received a new letter today.
Do you mind if I take a look, Ray?
Go right ahead. They've both been rinsed in gasoline like the previous letters, so I can't lift a print.
Olive oil comes from olive. Where does baby oil come from?
To suffer woes, which hope thinks infinite. To forgive wrongs,
Pamit turun,
darker
oke.
than death.
Syamila, thank you udah ini ya.
The heck?
Another snippet from the Shelley poem. No one else but the killer knew about this message. If the note is from the Dahlia maniac, he definitely also killed Teresa Terrellson.
Mal and I agree.
But where does that leave us? If this is the Dahlia killer, and he is responsible for the Tarrelson murder, not to mention the Muller
Hang
case.
on a moment, Skipper.
Let me finish, Rusty. We have 5 birds in hand and none in the bush. The department will not survive a scandal if we have to let them all go without catching a fiend first. Your careers will be over for a start, gentlemen.
looking in wonder.
Ah, fuck it. I knew this run was too good to be true.
I hid myself within a fountain in the public square.
You like that stuff?
Oh, makasih nih.
Forget what it's supposed. What does he want?
Where are you going with this, Cole?
He's obviously taunting us. He believes he's far more intelligent than we are.
Okay, it's some kind of story, right? A guy that God hates, chains him up.
It's an allegory, Rusty.
A story with two meanings. A symbolic meaning. But that's what he wants us to think.
Could he be using it literally? Within a fountain in a public square? Could it be that easy?
Can somebody tell me what the fuck is going on?
The fountain in Pershing Square. Come on, we have a clue. Captain, thanks, Ray.
Be careful, Phelps. This is his game you're playing now.
Makasih kan?
You are a modest little person with much to
See the cops they've been talking about on the radio? Want another accommodation?
Tiap lokasi ada akun yang bakal berwarna masih pelaku. Iya. Pinter dia tuh sebenarnya. Licik. Sly Fox gitu.
You can drive.
Yep. Kenapa apa lokasinya enggak?
All those cases, right? What have I been telling you all
Aku
along?
kan lihat pakai
Gotta get this
Walter.
guy.
I know. Enough women have died.
Yeah, and it's our asses on the line too, Phelps. You heard what the captain said. The department is not going to take responsibility for all those bad convictions.
Success is a double-edged sword.
Let's just get this sick pervert and have it done with.
I'm the font on second. Cute. I love ini.
Rather you than me, Phelps.
Oh, tuh.
You know the local hobos use that as a latrine.
There's gift all around the trolley.
There is a cave, all overgrown with trailing, odorous plants which curtain out the day. Where next?
Cave? So
Elizabeth Short. Betty Short. Black dog.
Oh.
Elizabeth Short's social security card.
Jesus Christ.
That's not all. There's another stanza from Shelley.
Can you work it out? You got a city map? See if you can work out where he's taking us. I don't like this freak leading us around by the nose.
Map. Kita punya map ya? Tar. Gimana sih ini lokasinya? Dan VIP. Hall of Record katanya kita kesini.
Is somebody gonna tell us what the hell is going on?
This is a tasty burger.
Okay.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Berarti kita harus keliling-keliling ya kalau misalnya ini. Untung aja aku pakai walkthrough ya.
Him. It's really him, the fuck who killed the Dahlia. Can you believe this? He's leading us.
It's his game, Rusty. You may want someone to catch him, but he's extremely dangerous. I doubt if he will
Berarti
give
yang
up
ngebunuh
easily.
juga sama
Suits me
ngebunuh
down to the
Dahlia
fucking
juga ya.
ground.
Damn.
We clip this fuck and we get citation. What a day to be a cop. That pencil pushing Parker won't be able to shove me aside after this.
Tapi kasus ini nggak ini ya apa? Nggak banyak sensor ya. Alhamdulillah. Cave. Oh, I see.
Can I help you, sir?
Tar dulu ya.
Detectives, LAPD. This is very important, sir. How do we get to the top of the chandelier?
You what?
Have a little faith, pal. We're in a real hurry.
Head up to the top floor. There's an access panel and a ladder in the maintenance room.
Oh. Tempat nonton orang.
Hey, don't mind me.
Tar.
Let's go.
Tar. Ada something nggak? Wow.
Going out there, Rusty.
Better you than me. Be careful. Could be a trap.
Whoa! Oh. Oh my god. From the temple's high of man, ears, and eye,
Temple's
roof
high
over
of
school.
man's ear and eye, roofed over sculptures and posy. Where have I seen that?
Yang Freemason gitu, aku tahu. Pernah dimunculin soalnya di awal-awal.
Deirdre Muller's missing watch.
Oh!
Jesus Christ, open up that goddamn thing. Find a rope, Rusty. There isn't time. See if you can swing that thing from side to side. Get it over the edge, then jump for it. Wait. Come on.
Gimana ini?
Gonna go any second. Swing that goddamn thing and jump for it.
Oh my god. Kita ngerusak fasilitas. Oof.
That was too close.
Yeah, well, the higher you climb, the further you fall.
Let's get out of here.
Are you sure?
Another Dahlia clue?
No. A yellow gold wristwatch.
A Mulder dame.
Yes. And a scrap of the poem.
Another location.
Iya, bakal
Work it
diganti
out.
negara. Oke. Seingat aku tuh landmark yang ini yang Ice Ear itu kayak Freemason gitu. Tapi aku nggak tahu di mana. Dan vehicle. Nah,
Can you drive to this one?
LA Public Library.
He keeps mementos from all his victims.
This guy needs to be taken out of circulation.
He takes pleasure at stringing us along, demonstrating how much smarter he is.
You can enjoy it while it lasts. We got you now, genius. We're coming for you.
Penamrik kaya maduit. Karena apa? Tapi aku nggak ngerti ya kenapa sekaya itu parah banget ya apa biaya pengobatannya. Makanya kayak orang-orang tuh kan lihat tuh Eyes Ear Public Library.
I'm pulling rank here, Cole. I'm not hauling myself up there. Go get it, Tiger.
Slow me down anyway, old timer.
Damn. What? Oh, really harus manjat. Oh my god. Gak ada laporan gitu ya kalau misalnya ini tuh orang-orang ada yang mencurigakan gak di sini tuh atau enggak dia bisa aja apa sih? Bentar. Filmo! Uff. Aduh, terlalu ini. Gila sih kalau ini misalnya kayunya.
Sometimes a step backwards is a step in the right direction.
Oh my. Zaman dulu kan belum ada HP. Maksudnya tuh dilaporin lewat kan ada game well-nya kan maksudnya. Ah, finally. Wah. Oh.
Our Lady of Guadalupe, ripped from Antonia's necklace. Round which death laughed, sepulchred emblems of dead destruction, ruin within ruin. This is a treasure hunt.
Black Deep. Maksudnya kan ada telepon kan?
What is it this time?
The religious medal from the Maldonado case.
The Dahlia, Moeller, Maldonado. When this gets out...
We still have to find the guy, Rusty.
Another poem. Well, you must have some idea, right? Come on, Phelps. We're on a roll here. Don't let me down.
Decipher the 4 excerpt. Bentar, map. Berarti ini kita emang harus keliling-keliling ini ya. Oh, ini kayaknya ini.
I don't need this.
Nggak ke danau.
Isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
Bener nggak sih? Westlake. Oh, salah. Ke danau ya? Ke Westlake dulu. Oke. Oh, oke.
You're behind the wheel.
Berenang nggak nih kita?
We're gonna catch hell for this. Banging up innocent men.
The newspapers will crucify the guy. They won't have time to wonder about our mistakes. We'll be okay, Rusty. As long as we catch the guy.
I hope you're right, Cole. We'll be famous if we make this case.
Kayaknya aku udah nonton deh. Tapi intinya mah ya agak spoiler banget sih, tapi janganlah. Ini satu kasus selesai udah kita end stream ya. Ini kita kejar-kejaran sama pelakunya ini.
These are my best shoes, Phelps. I'll leave you to it.
Dia.
Very funny.
Whoa! Get a move on, Cole. Those boards are sinking. You want to end up like the other fossils? The gangway snakes around, Phelps. Can you see it through the tar?
Kemana ini ya? Oh.
Easy.
How you doing out there?
I'd be doing better if you were the one trying to get across this thing.
Kemana ini?
Steady. Whoa!
Kita tuh.
That's at the forefront of my thinking.
Kok ini patah ya? Patah-patah semua gimana? Hah, punyanya si ini, Teresa.
One of Teresa Terreldson's shoes. A sphere which is as many thousand spheres. Okay, where to now?
LA County Art Museum. Ya ampun.
What is it?
An open-toed white shoe, and another stanza from the poem.
Oh, I really thought that hobo bun did the Terrelson broad.
Confession from the insane aren't the most credible evidence, Rusty.
Is this thing over?
It's all part of his power over us, making us run around all over the city for the crumbs he's leaving us.
So if we keep this up, we can find the guy?
Map. LA County. Oke. Katanya sih ke sini dulu.
You can drive.
So this guy looks out for women in bars who've had too much to drink.
Who are emotionally disturbed.
Need a shoulder to cry on, he plies them with booze.
Probably offers them a lift home.
Then beats their brains out and strangles them. Could be any schmo hanging out in the bar.
No, not anyone. He displays the bodies, leaves us messages. For all the violence, it's very controlled behavior.
Iya loh. Apakah apa sih ininya tuh mabuk atau emang udah dimonitor ya? Weird. Maze-nya ya. Ini ada itunya.
On it goes. When do you think we'll reach the end of this thing?
This way to the maze.
That's the guy. I hear he's an honest cop. Now there's an oxymoron for you.
Ke mana?
That broad has socks in it for you. That price is outrageous. Phelps,
Sorry.
leave him be.
This way to the maze.
You ever been in here, Galloway?
No. I have no intention of going in. I heard that thing's tricky.
Ya elah.
I'm gonna wait here and
Aku tadi
have a quiet
ketiduran gak
smoke.
apa-apa. Ke tengah belum.
Think about hidden.
Air hitam itu tar ya, itu tar. Kiri, kanan. Terus kiri. Hahaha.
Thrones, altars, judgment seats, prisons. No, it couldn't be.
Cincinnya si ini.
Once belonging to Celine Axford Henry.
Thank you.
See? That was easy. I found Celine Henry's ring. How far does this thing go? How did we not catch this nut job?
Terus kemana sih? Ke church gitu? Intolerance set. Mana ini? Chris Crown of Tolerance set. Di mana ini? Film kasus sebelumnya. Hah? Oh. Yang sama Bekowski itu gak sih?
Wants a 5-star goddamn wedding.
Android.
You know the way. You can drive.
And gila, kasus
He's
homicide.
leaving us this trail of evidence.
Why? Vanity. He wants to see if there's anyone out there smart enough to catch him.
He leaves us evidence, but every location is tracked.
He's testing us, physically and mentally, to see whether we are worthy of him.
The Titan guy, who had the stoush with God.
Very good. You thinking about reading some Shelley?
All that egghead stuff? Nah, I'm sticking to the funny papers and the form guide. You sleep better at night.
Men. Emangnya masih ada yang bersisa gitu? Deh, masih dong. Gak dibersihin gitu? What?
There's a throne up there.
Oh. Udah gitu ruangannya. Oh tuh dia. Malam nih kan malam bapak beruang ya. Gimana kabarnya? Sibuk banget ya? Jadi 200. Iya. Oh.
Jesus, now look what you did. Hang on, Cole. I'll get you off of there.
Oh. Ketawanya, teriakannya. Ya ampun.
Jesus, now look what you did. Hang on, Cole. I'll get you off of there.
Oke, stay ini ya, stay balance. Whoa.
You gotta make it to the next platform. Get that thing as close as you can, then jump.
Ya banyak kali enak kita apa boleh berencana Tuhan ya. Oh my god. Aduh. Malu, oi. Frontnya mana sih? Tadi ada tangga ya? Aku nggak baca ininya. Oh, ini dia.
Place he calls home. End of the line.
Oh, ini punyanya si ini.
Typewriter ring. Evelyn Summers.
Ya lumayan lah.
No. Come on.
Oh.
I thought the whole thing was gonna come crashing down on us.
I thought so too. He murdered Evelyn Summers, Rusty. The last trophy was her ring.
You find another piece of the poem?
Yes. The last piece.
You sure, Cole?
Let's find out.
Berarti terakhir tuh di ini ya, di church bukan sih? Nah.
might see this as a cry for help.
God's sake, Phelps. I'm not trying to justify this.
Hear me out. This guy has been successfully slaughtering women for half a year, maybe longer. He researches who he is, and then plants evidence so that we always have someone to go at. If he hadn't sent the letters in the poem, he could have gone on forever. We would have been none the wiser. We would have 4
Okay.
KGPL to any unit. The citizen reports suspicious activity 111 South Alameda. Stand by for further for any Central unit.
Gereja tua. Alhamdulillah.
Reminds me of my days as an altar boy.
There's a light coming from the house.
Nothing hasty, gentlemen. Keep your hands where I can see them, or I'll be forced to redecorate the stucco with your entrails.
We're from the LAPD, sir. I'm
Dia
gonna
ada
tell you
pembunuh ya?
only once to lower your weapon.
The LAPD, you say? Is it really possible you could have found me after all this time? How interesting.
Put down the gun, shitbird. Last warning.
This boorish ignoramus could never have found me. It was you, wasn't it? Do you remember me, detective?
The temp bartender.
Yes, you found me. You know what I'm capable of, and yet you walk in here like lambs dressed for the slaughter.
We'll see about that. Where did he go?
Down the tunnel?
We can't let the son of a bitch get away.
The house, Rusty. There must be another entrance into the house.
LAPD, give yourself up.
Mana nih? Oh,
Oh, sweet Jesus. We're going down there.
You're an interesting man.
aduh, officer down. Gila. Oke, at least aku tahu.
We're going down there.
I'll go. Call for backup and keep an eye out above ground and see where this thing comes out. Don't let me down, Rusty.
You're an interesting man, detective. Why the police?
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Do I get a sense you're looking for personal redemption? You think we have something in common?
acquainted with slaughter? Have you felt that pain? Understood the power?
Where are you?
Are you comfortable out of the light, officer? Are you comfortable?
This thing has come to an end. You know that.
Ah, gimana sih? Mana sih?
You're exactly what I expected. We were looking for a low achiever.
Oh, muter-muter ya? Aduh, masa harus pulang lagi sih?
Going down there.
I'll go. Call for backup and keep an eye out above the rescue release next time found out. Don't let me down, Rusty.
You're an interesting man, detective. Why?
Surrender now, or will you use deadly force?
Loh. Ya.
This thing is coming to an end. You know that.
Nice, dead.
Where's the press? I think they don't get a medal. This has got to be a case of the year, right? A case of the century. Think about it.
Are you finished?
Yes.
Good. Because there won't be any press free.
What?
What are you talking about? We got the werewolf. The guy killed the guy. He killed all the other prosecutors.
Ya ampun.
What's going to happen to the suspects in the case, Captain? I won't be a part of that.
Gila sih, ada aja.
That's it?
I'm afraid it is. And I have some news for you fellas. No more rooting around at the NFL's laboratory corpses. The head of Vice as the chief. I'm not looking to see what the only hope is about is I have the time. Oh, that lovely one. We'll celebrate your promotion.
Ini darah. All for nothing? Aduh. Kesel sih kalau misalnya ternyata orang-orang kayak gini tuh.
Breathe out, kid. You'll go purple. Get scared, Sarge. Everybody's scared. Anyone who says he isn't is a damn lie. How many times have you been in combat, Sarge? I was with Raider Battalion on Peleliu my first time. Was it bad? It's always bad. Will this be bad? As bad as it gets, kid. But you stick by the Marine next to you, and he will stick by you. So guys, they are very friendly, Sarge. They've lost a lot of their friends in the last couple of days, kid. They think if they don't get to know you, that they won't have to grieve for you if you get killed. They're wrong. It doesn't work that way. Don't worry. No Marine in this company will let you down.
Gila sih Kelso. Born the leader gitu, tapi forced to be ini gitu ya. Ini nih, The Black Caesar. Ini kayaknya tumbangnya ke ini itu ya.
Phelps, welcome to Vice. This is your new partner, Roy Earl. Take a seat. A special request was made to transfer you to add Vice. We need a man with your kind of starch on this desk, son. We have 2 dead Negroes found in an apartment this morning on Yucca Street. Number 6358, apartment 5.
We got better things to be doing than wasting our time on 2 dead junkies.
Did I ask your opinion, detective? 2 men dead on U.S. Army issue morphine. That makes it an advice case. Read it.
Yes, sir.
Ayo nih.
You and the lieutenant have some history?
You could say that. We used to be partners. So, you're working with the big boys now, Cole?
I guess so, Roy. I thought homicide was the primo assignment.
That may be the case. I asked for you personally, Phelps. I had to pull a few strings to get you over to advice. How does it feel?
The lieutenant seems to think I'm doing okay.
Okay? Don't get humble on me, Phelps.
Ini awal kejatuhannya Phelps ini kayaknya.
Boy, war hero and crime fighter. What a combination.
I can assure you I'm no war hero, detective.
Let's roust some hopheads.
Oke, guys. Sudah selesai ya kasus homicide-nya. Advice ya. Tar, aku exit dulu. Aku benci sama si Rai. Sama aku juga kesel. Mukanya tuh emang nyebelin banget gitu. Kayaknya masih better Bekowski deh. Oke. Kita kesini. Oke teman-teman. Ya ini juga termasuk saya ambang kejatuhannya si Phelps ya. Gitu ya. Masih lama sih ini apa sih LNOR ini ya. Tapi nanti kita akan lanjut di lain hari ya teman-teman ya. Oke teman-teman, paling aku cukupkan untuk hari ini. Terima kasih buat semuanya sudah mampir di stream hari ini ya. Terima kasih buat semuanya yang sudah like, share, dan subscribe. Dan terima kasih juga buat teman-teman semuanya yang sudah mensupport channelku dengan joining membership dan juga menambah billing Tunathan lewat Trakteer ya teman-teman. Terima kasih atas supportnya ya. Aku bisa wifi bayar tagihan yang lain, beli jajan dan lain-lainnya teman-teman ya. Jadi kalau misalnya kalian mau traktir aku silahkan teman-teman ya. Menurut aku sih selain joining membership apa ya, masih belum bisa cair ya yang di YouTube ya teman-teman. Jadi kalau misalnya kalian mau support aku silahkan lewat Trakteer ya teman-teman ya. Tapi aku sangat berterima kasih buat teman-teman semua yang sudah joining membership. Terima kasih ya. Dan mohon maaf juga kalau misalnya ada salah kata, ada salah tindakan, dan mohon maaf juga kalau misalnya stream ini kurang maksimal ya teman-teman ya. Ya Allah. Besok main apa ya? Ntar aku lihat dulu. Besok mungkin aku siang ya teman-teman, main apa gitu ya. Aku nggak tahu main apa. Tapi siang sih kemungkinan ya. Mungkin kita lanjut main LNOR lagi sih ya, lanjut gitu ya. Tapi siang. Mungkin besok malam aku membership sih. Ngeganti yang kemarin hari Senin. Soalnya kan hari Senin tuh aku full istirahat gitu ya. Ngapain? Nggak tahu. Teman-teman ya, paling itu aja dari aku ya. Aku pause dulu sebatonnya. Nah, besok siang paling ya lanjut LNOR ya. Oke, aku cukupkan. Thank you. Kalian jangan lupa makan, jangan lupa minum, jangan lupa istirahat, jangan lupa ibadah, dan jangan lupa untuk jaga kesehatan dan keselamatan kalian. Terima kasih sudah mampir di stream. Semoga kalian tidur nyenyak, mimpi indah, dan semoga kalian ini ya kegiatan besok dilancarkan. Amin. Oke, itu dulu. Thank you. Sampai jumpa di stream berikutnya teman-teman. Tuna. Bye bye guys. Duar. Ketangkep akhirnya. Bye bye guys. Oke. Pada tidur di luar. Oke, thank you. Bye bye.